Believe it or not, some schools are already underway. For some parents, their kids are just beginning their learning with preschool and kindergarten, but it doesn't have to start there. A national movement known as 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten encourages parents to read to their children early on. Our own Needham Free Public Library is involved and has the details. Take a look.
1,000 Books Before Kindergarten is a national program that a lot of Massachusetts libraries are participating in, including the Needham Free Public Library. The idea is very simple. It's just to encourage parents and caregivers, grandparents, to read 1,000 books to their preschooler before they start their first day of kindergarten. The library is providing story times for different preschool age groups. We have a Books and Babies program for infants under a year old. We have a toddler time for children 1 and 2 years. We have a drop-in story time for children birth to 2 years. And we have a preschool story time for children 3 to 5 years. And any books that are read to a child in story time can be counted.
Since 1,000 is a lot of books to keep track of, there are ways for parents and for the library to keep track.
Parents can come into the library, or they can use a website to download an app for either an Android or an iPhone, and or they can use just paper and record the titles of books that they read aloud to their child. You can start even before birth or in infancy, all the way up to, their first day of kindergarten. Children who are read aloud to develop early literacy skills that are very important in preparing them for being ready to learn how to read once they start school. By the time a child is 5 years old, they've developed most of the vocabulary that they're going to use for the rest of their lives. And picture books contain more unusual words than you would hear usually over the media or in everyday conversation, so it's a great vocabulary builder. For every 100 books that you read, you come to the library and show us your sheet that you've read 100 books to your child. We'll put up a chart in the library and show your child's progress and give the child an incentive for having been read to for 100 books. And you keep doing that for every 100 books until you get to 1,000.
And with school beginning, students will highly benefit from a library card. Thankfully, September is National Library Card Sign-Up Month.
That's a national campaign started by the American Library Association, and it's to promote libraries and all of the different resources that are available at libraries. So when kids start school, a library card really is one of the most important back-to-school necessities.
If you haven't already, don't forget to sign yourself or your child up for their library card. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Jillian Tedesca.